Everybody, Father David here, and this is your weekly parish update for the 15th Sunday of Ordinary Time. It's July 19th when I'm recording this. I totally forgot to do a weekly parish update last week. My bad. So I'm going to run through a bunch of things, but first and foremost, I will say, given it's Saturday and tomorrow will be Sunday, as you know, we have that Salvation History Intensive from 1 to 5 p.m. with Mike Gormley. Highly encourage everybody coming out. It's going to be awesome. He's a wonderful speaker. Again, like I told y'all, he speaks for Ascension Press. He speaks for That Man Is You, Paradise's Day. He speaks at like the youth conferences and stuff like all over the country. So we are blessed to have him come in here. So encourage you, come out again tomorrow, 1 to 5 p.m. For that intensive. We will have some food earlier from like 12 to 1. Yeah, so just know about that. I will say, I think we're getting such a huge response that I think we're having maybe if you want to eat your own lunch before we get here, I don't know. But we're trying to make sure we got something for everybody, okay? You can always bring something if you want to. All right, other than that, I want us to look at our bulletin for this week and just a few things. Mainly the back, okay? This is always, I try to always keep this like prime real estate for the biggest things like going on, though that doesn't mean the other things in here. Like, right, I still have the salvation history thing in here. But we might start something here and then move it inside, right? So you've already seen That Man Is You. You've seen Together in Holiness. She Shall Be Called Woman is going to be a women's ministry one that's there. So yeah, we have those going. So on the back, just real quick. So obviously, if you want to advertise space in here, that would be great. That helps us like keep this bulletin going if you're any of our parishioners. That being said, I will say as we start to move towards, I think it's going to be fourth Sunday of the month, probably having like a kind of ministry fair or ministry highlight on those 4 Sundays. I'm definitely open to having those people who are our parishioners and who advertise in our bulletin having a table there as well, so that our parishioners can connect with each other. Because the reality is like we got to do that, right? We have to take care of each other. We're one big parish family, and so Catholics helping Catholics and getting each other business and all that sort of stuff is definitely something we want to do. That being said, I did mention a ministry fair. We're looking at July 27th for that ministry fair, just to let you know. And as the parish grows, we will need more people assisting, right? So for instance, just to use the sacred liturgy that we're talking about as one thing, I mean, God does want to work through people to speak His word to His people. And so we do need more people to sign up to be lectors. If you have good diction and speed and people told you like you got a great voice or something like that, maybe if you got a great voice, you come sing. No. If you have a good speaking voice, yeah, right, that might mean you're supposed to be a lector. Like God has given you that particular gift so that you may proclaim His word in the assembly of the faithful. So I mean, that's where we'll have that ministry fair, so you can come learn about that, what sort of commitment there is. And with like all of these, like the more people that sign up, right, the more the phrase like many hands makes lighter work. So with any of these ministries, and they're not just all liturgical, it makes it easier for everybody to have time off and as well to flourish and to engage the ministry as well. We have the baby shower for Birthright of Humble. That date I'm not seeing yet. Maybe I'm missing it totally, but we're getting ready for it. So just like be collecting some of your like socks and stuff like that for babies. Again, the list is on there, so to check that out. Also, too, I mean, we're just as we're drawing closer to the catechetical year starting, know that we do need catechists. Okay, we really do, and you don't have to like know everything. You don't have to be like Father David, seminary education sort of thing to be a catechist. Sometimes we just need another person to keep safe environment code. But so too, I mean, we have, and this is something we're spending money on this next year, we're getting new programs, particularly from Ascension Press, so that you have like a not only a program, but as well the trajectory, and all these things are like planned out for you. So I'll also say, like as a catechist, like this is where you learn stuff, right? Like I'm sure many of you parents, like as your kids ask questions, you had to learn things. Not only the main content, but how to articulate it in such a way that a child could understand. This is the beauty of being a catechist. This is the beauty of being one who not only has to, you take time to be like, let's use Mary Martha this weekend, to go away, meditate with the Lord, like on the particular teaching that you're supposed to teach, or going to help with facilitating. And as well, then you have to do the work like of Martha to be able to explain it to the children. So But again, I would not worry about like whether you think you're well trained enough in things. That will come with time. And again, this is how we grow. Is the reality is none of us. I mean, I entered seminary, didn't know like a ton. And that's where I got formed. And so we'll as well have catechist days and stuff like that. I'm actually going to bring Mike Gormley back for another thing for a catechist day to lead us in kind of like a little retreat and talks. So again, I'm going to care for you too there. If you sign up to be a catechist, I have to have special care for you. So just know that. Anybody who's in a liturgical ministry or a catechist or something like that, I have to do some extra care for you. So know that if you want some extra care. Like that's what catechist. And speaking of care, I don't know, trying to transition here, would be we want to always care for the Lord and his sanctuary and the altar. And so I just encourage you, we're going to be opening up some stuff here in regards to altar server training. Especially, I encourage you, the young boys out there, like the reality is that's where most guys discern a vocation of the priesthood. So it's good for us, and every young man should discern the priesthood. Like first off, that's that supernatural vocation, not to discredit the natural vocation of marriage, but like we should always look for the higher things first, right? This comes this Sunday, right? Like Jesus says, like Mary chose the better part. The contemplative life, like, is the better thing. We should always be like pursuing it. Every lady should be considering like consecrated virginity or religious life before she considers like marriage, because marriage is a natural one. It's good. It's beautiful. That's how more people come into the world. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." But there are choice souls who are called to that higher vocation to already live for heaven now and be a sign, an icon of God's particular love and how we're all supposed to be and will be in heaven when we're all joined to him, our divine bridegroom. And then there, of course, the priesthood, right? Those who not only live or conform to Christ the high priest, but as well, thus Christ serves his people through them, ministers to his bride in this valley of tears, right? And so, anyway, the point being is for priests, that almost all the stats are that like boys discern it in the sanctuary, like next to the priest, serving Christ the priest. That's where it's discerned. So especially for the young boys, I want to encourage you like to be looking into signing up to be an altar server. We'll have some trainings. We just want to gather the interest right now, and we'll go from there. It does say contact me. Just go ahead and do it through the parish office because we didn't put an email down here, okay? And then they'll get it to me, all right? And other than that, like, I mean, we got lots of great stuff going on. Thanks to all our people who advertise in here. We got other, like, more distant things that are coming. Encourage you to look at those. Lastly, I will say, and I'm going to announce this before Mass, we will have a second collection this week for the Knights of Columbus. Are going to send some money down to Kerrville to those Knights of Columbus to just help with the relief of all the people who suffered from the flooding. So just encourage you to already get prepared for that. Maybe bring a little extra cash to church for that, so we can care for our Catholic brothers and sisters. And of course, I guarantee they're caring for more than just Catholics. And this is an important thing. Like, right, Catholics caring for other people also gets people interested in Catholicism, right? This is how the early church became, like, flourished so quickly, because when the Catholics were caring for the pagans, that gave people the opportunity to go like, wait, what God do you serve that you would care for me? Yeah, this is why we want to send some financial help down there through our Knights of Columbus. So just know that we're going to have a second collection today, okay? All right, with that, I think we got everything. If not, I'll put out another announcement, or we'll catch you in the weekly parish update next week. All right, y'all. Hope to again see you tomorrow on Sunday from 1 to 5 p.m. for that Salvation History Intensive. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, anytime I hear Gomer speak, Mike Gormley, I take things away. Like, I'm writing out notes. Again, he has a wonderful way of synthesizing so much and, again, conveying it in a beautiful way. So, come on out. Hope to see you there. I know it will bless you. And it's, again, a great way to engage the Lord's Day, right? It's His day. It's not just Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, and He wants us to meditate upon Him, to be contemplatives who are focusing on His Word and meditating upon it so that it may feed us day and night and all the days of our lives. So, all right, see y'all there. God bless you. And St. Philip, pray for us.